Grease, adhesive and paint stains are insoluble in water and are removed with so-called dry spotting agents. In other words, spotting agents containing solvents. The textile should always be treated as gently as possible. That is why you should place the fabric on the smooth surface of the spotting arm again if you want to break up this relatively hard paint stain by tamping with the brush. If appropriate, place an absorbent cloth underneath the stain in order to prevent the dissolved dye stuff from spreading into the surrounding fabric. If you can see that the spotting agent is starting to dissolve the paint stain, it's a good idea to place the textile to one side for at most 15 minutes so that the product can act on the stain. In the case of bright colors and pastel shades on cotton, silk, linen and viscose, always carry out a hem test before using the spotting agent. These dye stuffs are often not very color fast. As a result, there may be areas of local color reduction when you use spotting agents. Apply the spotting agent to a white cloth and then rub a concealed area of the fabric to ascertain whether the dye stuff comes off. The care labels can also supply valuable hints on the use of spotting agents. The symbol for washing treatment also provides information about the use of aqueous spotting agents. The symbols also provide information about heat sensitivity and might even indicate the type of solvent treatment, in other words, the use of dry spotting agents. When treating paint or ink stains, it's important to avoid the spreading of the stain. Place absorbent material beneath the stain or use the powerful suction action of the spotting arm. In the meantime, the spotting agent has had sufficient time to penetrate the paint stain, which you first broke up with a brush. The paint has started to come loose. Use warm steam to rinse out the paint. This reinforces the action of the spotting agent. However, do not try to act on the stain with hot steam. This will dissolve the bonding agent in the paint and fix the paint pigments on the textile.